As we navigate the seasons of life, our priorities naturally evolve. What once felt urgent in our younger years often gives way to a longing for simplicity, peace, and deeper connections. The pace of modern life, marked by endless to-do lists and constant demands, often leaves us yearning for something more meaningful. Over time, many of us come to realize that the true essence of living lies not in doing more, but in savoring the moments that matter most. Our well-being, our relationships, and our connection to the world around us. Slow living is a conscious choice to align our actions with our values. It's about shifting from the rush of multitasking and constant consumption to a lifestyle that cherishes the beauty of the present. This approach encourages us to embrace life's simple joys, find contentment in the little things, and let go of what no longer serves us. Slow living is not about abandoning ambition or productivity, but about redefining success as living authentically, intentionally, and with a sense of balance. Through my journey of letting go, I've discovered that small, intentional changes can lead to profound transformations. These changes have brought me peace, clarity, and a renewed sense of purpose. By sharing these reflections, I hope to inspire you to consider how slow living might enrich your life. Whether you're just beginning this journey or are already embracing its principles, these insights are an invitation to create a more meaningful, joyful existence. Let's explore this path together. 1. Stepping away from television and mass media. For many of us, television becomes a default activity, seamlessly filling the gaps in our daily routines. It serves as a source of information, entertainment, and even companionship. From news programs to talk shows and dramas, the constant stream of content feels both engaging and familiar. However, this habitual consumption often comes with a hidden cost: mental clutter. Sensationalized news, endless advertisements, and fast-paced storytelling can leave us feeling restless and disconnected from our inner peace. Recognizing the impact of television on my well-being, I made the deliberate choice to reduce my screen time. This decision wasn't easy at first. The initial discomfort felt like missing out on something essential. However, by gradually replacing TV with more enriching activities, I began to notice positive changes. Without the background noise of nightly programs, I found myself sleeping better and experiencing less anxiety. The quiet evenings opened space for reflection and intentional living. Letting go of television revealed a newfound freedom. I rediscovered hobbies that had once brought me joy, such as reading, cooking, and journaling. My evenings transformed into meaningful rituals that left me feeling fulfilled rather than drained. Moreover, the absence of constant media input allowed for deeper mental clarity, helping me to process my thoughts and connect with the present moment. The result was a sense of calm and purpose that I hadn't realized was missing. If you're considering cutting back on television, start small. Designate specific days or times as TV-free and gradually extend these periods. Replace screen time with activities that align with your personal goals or values, whether it's exploring a creative passion, spending quality time with loved ones, or simply enjoying quiet moments. Shift your focus from viewing entertainment to engaging in meaningful experiences, and you may find that the richness of life begins to unfold in unexpected ways. 2. Letting go of constant shopping. Modern society often equates happiness and success with the constant acquisition of new possessions. From advertising to social norms, there's a relentless push to buy, update, and replace items. Shopping becomes more than a practical need. It evolves into an emotional outlet, filling gaps left by stress, boredom, or societal pressure. Many of us, myself included, once found solace in the thrill of purchasing something new, only to realize that the joy was fleeting and rarely brought lasting fulfillment. Over time, I shifted my focus from acquiring new items to valuing and caring for what I already had. The act of repairing, maintaining, and repurposing possessions became a source of joy and pride. For example, instead of replacing a worn-out chair, I chose to reupholster it, giving it new life while preserving its sentimental value. Similarly, mending clothes and caring for well-loved kitchenware not only saved money but also deepened my appreciation for the craftsmanship and stories behind these items. This mindset turned everyday objects into meaningful parts of my life. Letting go of the need for constant shopping brought both emotional and practical rewards. I no longer felt the pressure to keep up with fleeting trends or compare myself to others. My home became less cluttered, creating a sense of calm and organization. With fewer possessions to manage, my mind felt clearer, and I could focus on what truly mattered: relationships, experiences, and personal growth. If you're looking to step away from the cycle of consumerism, start with a simple challenge: commit to avoiding unnecessary purchases for 1 month. During this time, reflect on whether you truly need new items or if they merely provide temporary satisfaction. Explore the joy of repairing or repurposing what you already have. This practice not only saves money, but also fosters a sense of creativity and fulfillment. By shifting your mindset, you may discover that contentment lies not in accumulation, but in appreciating and cherishing what you already possess. 3. Freeing myself from brand names and status symbols. In my younger years, I invested heavily in the outward symbols of success: brand names on my clothes, the make of my car, and the latest gadgets. These material possessions seemed to validate my achievements and enhance my self-worth. However, the satisfaction they brought was short-lived. I found myself continually chasing the next status symbol, only to realize that this pursuit left me feeling empty. The validation I sought from material possessions was fleeting and failed to provide lasting contentment. As I've grown older, my priorities have shifted significantly. I no longer measure success by the labels on my belongings or the price tags attached to my possessions. Instead, I focus on what truly matters: comfort, functionality, and whether something genuinely brings me joy. Success for me is no longer defined by what others see, but by what I feel: inner peace, strong and meaningful relationships, and a sense of purpose. This perspective shift has liberated me from the constant pressure to keep up with societal standards of achievement. Letting go of brand names and status symbols has allowed me to rediscover the simple joys in life. I now find fulfillment in experiences rather than possessions. A peaceful walk with a friend, the satisfaction of growing my own vegetables, and the comfort of a homemade meal are far more rewarding than any designer item. These moments bring depth and meaning to my life in ways that material goods never could. If you find yourself caught in the cycle of chasing possessions, take a step back and reflect. Ask yourself if these items genuinely make you happy, or if they serve as a way to meet external expectations. By shifting your focus to experiences that nurture your soul and enrich your life, you'll likely find greater fulfillment. True joy often lies not in what we own, but in how we live, the connections we nurture, and the memories we create. Choosing simplicity over status is not a loss, it's a profound gain. 4. Disconnecting from social media. Social media initially seemed like a gift, offering a way to stay connected with loved ones, share life's moments, and discover new ideas. However, over time, its downsides became evident. The carefully curated perfection of others' lives created a sense of inadequacy, fostering unhealthy comparisons. The constant barrage of notifications and endless scrolling became distractions that pulled me away from the present moment. Instead of feeling connected, I often felt isolated and overstimulated. The decision to step away from social media was not sudden but gradual. I began to notice the toll it took on my mental health, the anxiety, the distractions, and the sense of never measuring up. Every notification seemed to demand my attention, making it difficult to fully engage with real-life moments. Eventually, I made the choice to delete my social media accounts. While it felt daunting at first, it soon became one of the most liberating decisions of my life. Without the constant pull of social media, I discovered a wealth of time and mental clarity. I could now focus on hobbies I had once set aside, such as reading, gardening, and journaling. Real-life connections deepened as I engaged in face-to-face conversations and meaningful interactions. The anxiety I once felt from trying to keep up with the highlight reels of others dissipated, replaced by a sense of mindfulness and contentment. I felt more present, more grounded, and more connected to my own life. If the idea of disconnecting feels overwhelming, start small. Try stepping away for just a week. During this time, pay attention to how you feel. Are you more present, less stressed, and more engaged in your surroundings? Use the time you reclaim to nurture real-life relationships, explore hobbies, or simply enjoy quiet moments of reflection. Social media can often feel like a necessity, but stepping away might reveal how much richer life can be without its constant noise. You may find that the break becomes a permanent shift toward greater peace and fulfillment. 5. Avoiding big cities and fast-paced environments. For much of my life, I was drawn to the vibrancy of city living. The hustle and bustle, the constant activity, and the wealth of opportunities made cities seem like exciting places to thrive. However, as the years passed, the very energy that once inspired me began to feel draining. The noise, crowds, and relentless pace left me feeling disconnected from myself and overwhelmed by sensory overload. In contrast, I've found immense peace in slower, quieter environments. Nature has become my sanctuary, a space to rejuvenate and reconnect with what truly matters. Simple moments like walking through a forest, sitting quietly by a lake, or tending to my garden bring a profound sense of calm. These settings allow me to breathe deeply, notice life's small details, and feel grounded in the present. The stillness of nature helps me reset, providing clarity and balance that busy city life often disrupts. Not everyone can leave city life behind, but even within urban environments, it's possible to carve out moments of peace. Seek out parks, botanical gardens, or quiet residential streets for a break from the city's chaos. Create intentional moments of stillness, whether it's enjoying your morning coffee without distractions, meditating, or simply sitting in a serene corner of your home. Choosing slower settings, even briefly, is not about escaping life, but finding spaces that nourish and restore your sense of well-being. These intentional pauses allow you to embrace life's beauty, even amidst the hustle. 6. Eating mindfully. In earlier years, meals were often rushed, a quick bite before heading out or something consumed while multitasking. Food was primarily seen as sustenance rather than an experience. Over time, I've come to view meals differently, recognizing them as opportunities for connection, nourishment, and appreciation. Each meal is now a moment to pause, reflect, and engage with present. Mindful eating begins with preparation. I've embraced cooking from scratch, using fresh, wholesome ingredients that bring life to each dish. The process itself, chopping vegetables, stirring a pot, or baking bread, has become a meditative act, grounding me in the moment. When it's time to eat, I ensure that distractions like phones or TV are set aside. Sitting down at the table, I take my time to savor every bite, focusing on the flavors, textures, and the effort that went into creating the meal. Eating mindfully has brought profound benefits. Physically, I've noticed improved digestion and a deeper awareness of my body's hunger and fullness cues. Emotionally, I've developed a greater appreciation for the effort behind every meal, whether prepared by me or someone else. Shared meals with loved ones have become opportunities to connect, fostering deeper relationships and meaningful conversations. For those looking to begin mindful eating, start by turning off devices during meals. Focus on the flavors, textures, and the act of eating itself. View meals not as a task, but as a time to reflect, connect, and appreciate. By slowing down and savoring, you'll find a new sense of joy and fulfillment in something as simple and essential as eating. 7. Letting go of the need to be busy. In modern society, busyness is often seen as a symbol of success. Calendars filled with back-to-back commitments are viewed as proof of productivity and importance. However, this constant activity often distracts us from the things that truly matter: our relationships, our well-being, and the simple joys of life. Over time, I realized that relentless busyness wasn't enriching my life, it was depleting it. Now, I consciously leave space in my schedule for moments of rest, reflection, and connection. Instead of saying yes to every invitation or filling every hour with tasks, I've embraced the beauty of unplanned time. These quiet, unscheduled moments, whether spent reading, walking, or simply sitting in thought, have become some of the most rewarding parts of my day. They allow me to recharge and reconnect with myself and my loved ones. Rest is often viewed as a luxury, but I've come to see it as a necessity. Simple acts of stillness, such as watching the sunset, enjoying a cup of tea, or sitting quietly in nature, have brought a profound sense of peace and clarity. These moments don't require effort or achievement, they simply require presence. If you feel overwhelmed by busyness, start by reviewing your schedule. Identify activities that don't bring you joy or align with your values and consider removing them. Make downtime a priority by setting aside moments for reflection or relaxation each day. By embracing stillness and doing less, you'll create more space for meaning, connection, and genuine contentment in your life. 8. Practicing gratitude and reflection. Gratitude is a powerful tool that shifts our perspective from what we lack to what we already have. It helps us focus on the abundance in our lives, whether it's a peaceful morning, the warmth of a loved one's smile, or the beauty of nature. Taking a few moments each day to acknowledge these small blessings can bring a profound sense of contentment and peace. Expressing gratitude strengthens the bonds we share with others. Whether it's a heartfelt thank you, a handwritten note, or spending quality time together, these gestures of appreciation deepen our connections. Relationships, like anything else in life, thrive when nurtured with mindful attention and gratitude. Reflection allows us to look back on life with compassion and understanding. Instead of dwelling on regrets or missed opportunities, we can focus on the lessons learned and how they've shaped our growth. Challenges transform into wisdom, offering clarity and a greater appreciation for our journey. Reflection brings peace, helping us navigate life with more grace and purpose. Starting a gratitude practice doesn't have to be complicated. Consider keeping a journal where you jot down 3 things you're grateful for each day. Alternatively, take a quiet moment in the morning or before bed to reflect on the positives in your life. By consistently focusing on gratitude, you'll cultivate a habit that enhances your overall well-being and fosters a more intentional, joyful approach to daily living. Conclusion. Slow living is not about doing less for the sake of it, but about making space for what truly matters. It's an intentional decision to engage with life meaningfully by releasing habits and distractions that no longer serve us. By letting go of the unnecessary, we allow room for joy, deeper connections, and inner peace to flourish. This journey is about simplifying, appreciating, and focusing on quality over quantity in every aspect of life. Whether it's finding fulfillment in a heartfelt conversation, savoring the beauty of nature, or cherishing quiet moments of reflection, slow living emphasizes the value of presence. It's a lifestyle that aligns with personal values, encourages mindfulness, and celebrates the simplicity often overlooked in our busy lives. The beauty of slow living is that it's accessible to everyone, regardless of age. For those in their later years, it provides an opportunity to shift focus from external accomplishments to internal peace and connection. For younger individuals, it offers a chance to build a foundation of mindfulness and intention. It's never too late or too early to embrace this way of life. Small, deliberate changes can lead to profound transformations. Whether it's stepping back from constant busyness, reassessing priorities, or fostering gratitude, every step brings you closer to a more meaningful existence. Thank you for joining me on this reflection of slow living. Your time and attention are greatly valued, and I hope these insights inspire you to reflect on your own habits and choices. Consider how simplifying your life could bring greater peace and fulfillment. I encourage you to share your thoughts, experiences, and feedback in the comments. Your voice contributes to this journey toward intentional living, creating a supportive community of individuals striving for balance and joy. Let's continue to explore ways to cultivate a life filled with purpose, mindfulness, and connection. Together, we can embrace the beauty of living intentionally, one thoughtful step at a time.